Hello, my beautiful friends. I am Donna, and I want to ask you a question today. When is the last time you felt truly rested? Not just physically, but your whole being. When you allowed your soul to actually rest. Last week, I talked about peace, and rest is associated with that. And resting in God's love, His grace. Have you ever been recharged from the inside out? Sometimes in the rush of life, we forget that renewal isn't just about taking a break or sleeping in or crashing for the weekend. It's about intentional space in our lives to rest in God's presence. And when we do that, something incredible happens. We begin to experience a deep spiritual, deep inside renewal that restores us in the way nothing else can. If you're like me, there's been times in my life when I have been hurt, even people within the church. And life disappointment is another thing. And we feel disconnected from God, um, aloof, kind of know He's there, don't really know how to talk to Him, don't really know how to engage or to experience this rest, this grace. When I talk about the power of renewing your spirit, it's really easy to shift there. I know I felt like it was hard too. And I love to help people shift into this so that no matter what is happening in your life, that you constantly go back to the source and get renewed and refreshed. If we don't, we will find ourselves stressed out, worrying, and most likely physically ill. This renewal happens when we make time for reflection, rest, journaling, and forgiving, surrender. All of this is part of entering to true rest and grace. And the real key is to begin with gratitude. Resting in God's grace, going back to the source, is not just slowing down. It's about stepping into a place where you say, I'm going to trust you. God, I release the weight I've been carrying, and I rest in your love, your grace, and your provision, even when I don't understand, even when I want you to tell me how, and I can't see it. Even when things didn't go the way I thought they should, it's harder than I ever imagined. How am I supposed to do this? How am I supposed to survive? How am I supposed to get up another day? But when you say that, I release the weight I've been carrying. I surrender this to you. I surrender my need to understand. I surrender my why. I surrender my how. I'm going to rest and trust you when I don't understand. I'm going to trust you in your love and your grace and that you will provide. I've experienced this so many times in my life where everything felt overwhelming. I felt so depleted that I had nothing left to give. But when I stopped striving, intentionally made space to rest In His love, in God's grace, in the source, I found myself renewed in ways I never imagined. I have shared so many stories of struggle and things not going well. And you've got them too. But when we choose to say that prayer, I release it to you. I give up the need to understand. I forgive people. It is amazing the miraculous transformation that occurs. And if you need help, reach out to me. I will help you get to this place. It's not about taking time off. It is about resting with intention and feeling the time, doing gratitude and reflection. And when we combine rest with gratitude, it's like pouring fresh water, living water into our souls. There's something about standing next to a waterfall, even. You take a deep breath and it's refreshing. I've seen this transformation in so many others. One of my clients was feeling utterly drained, both physically and spiritually. She was exhausted from constantly giving to others and never really taking time to renew her spirit. Because we don't have time, right? We're so busy. Have you seen our list? But I encouraged her to make space. And I use those words intentionally. Make space. Create space to rest, to go through these activities, and start practicing gratitude. Slowly but surely, she began to feel more alive, more at peace, and more connected to God's grace and His love. Her story is just a beautiful reminder to rest, to surrender, to let go, and cultivate a heart of gratitude in circumstances that aren't the way you want them to. And as I talked about last week, the peace of God will guard your heart and mind, and it comes from the inside out. So I invite you to take small, but intentional, on purpose, not just if there's time, but on purpose to create quiet space this week, to release the burdens you've been carrying and rest in God's presence. And while you're there, reflect on all the things you're grateful for, no matter how small they are. I am grateful every day for a cup of tea. And watch how this practice renews your spirit and transforms your life as you begin to align with what you want, not what you don't want. I've also put together a special guide just for you, the Renew, Recharge, and Thrive guide. Inside, you'll find tips and insights on how to make time for rest, reflection, and gratitude so you can restore your spirit and live vibrantly. The link will be in the description of this video. If you can't find it, just message me and I'll make sure you get it. Remember, true renewal comes when we take time to rest in God's grace. Embrace a heart of gratitude. You don't have to do this alone. I am here for you. I can't wait to walk this journey of spiritual intelligence, spiritual renewal, because all things begin there. Every answer that you want begins in this place. It doesn't begin by all of your to-do list and the right something or other that we keep trying to strive for. But if you would like to talk more about experiencing spiritual renewal in your life, schedule a chat with me. Let's explore how to get here. It's easier than you think. And don't forget to grab your free guide. Until next time, next week that I am here back with you, blessings to you. All things are possible if you only believe. Let me help you get to everything that you want because it's bigger and far beyond anything you've ever imagined. Until next time, bye for now.